Good morning. Hope you're all having a lovely day today and glad you're joining me for yoga. I'm in my backyard again today. It's a little humid here, so might get a little sweaty, but it's a beautiful day here in northeastern Ohio. Let's go ahead and start in a comfortable seated position. Let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths in and out. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. While you're breathing out, try to let everything fall down, your shoulders relax. Let yourself sink into the ground a little bit. And let's do one more deep breath in and out. Great. Let's go ahead and do an intention again today. So my intention for today is to just stay in the moment here in yoga and get my body relaxed and calm, which is usually what mine is, because I tend to go someplace in my brain and start thinking of all the things I should be doing instead of what I'm doing right now. So if that is a problem for you too, you're welcome to use my intention or think of something else. Bring our hands to prayer position. Sink them down. Think about that intention for a moment while you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to go ahead and start today with some sun salutations, which will really help us warm our body up. So go ahead and make your way to a standing position. Up in your mountain pose. Breathe in. Put your hands up above. Reach for the sky. Swan dive down. Hands down to the ground into a standing forward bend. Right leg back. Left leg back. Bring your weight over your hands. Lower into chaturanga. Up into cobra. Go as low or as high as you want, depending on how your body's feeling this morning. Tuck your toes. Back to downward dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Drawing back up to our mountain pose. To the other side. Deep breath in. Swan dive down to the ground. Left leg back. Right leg back. Shoulders over your hands. Down to chaturanga. Up in a cobra or an upward dog position. Tuck your toes. Into downward dog. Left leg forward. Right leg forward, standing forward then. And come on up to your mountain pose. Back to your prayer position. Let's do a couple more sets of those. Breathe in through your nose. Hands up. Legs down to the ground. Right leg back. Left leg back. Shoulders over your hands. Lower down to the ground. Up to your back bend of your choice. Tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Reach up to the sky, down to prayer position. Breathe in. Swan dive down to the ground. Nice standing forward bend. Left leg back, right leg back, shoulders over your wrist. Lower yourself down to the ground. Up into a back bend. Feels really good today. Tuck your toes, raise your hips. Back to downward dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Deep breath in, reaching for the sky. Try to stretch your whole body up. Bring your hands back down into a prayer position. And let's do one more round. Deep breath in. Down to the ground into a standing forward bend. Right leg back, left leg back. Shoulders over your wrists. Slowly lower down. Up into your back bend position. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Big deep breath in. And hands down to your prayer position as you breathe out. Breathe in. Swan dive down to the ground. Left leg back. Right leg back. Shoulders over your wrists. Lower on down. Up into a back bend position. Sinking those hips this time as much as you can. Tuck your toes, raise your hips into downward dog. While we're here in downward dog, let's go ahead and do a couple stretches of our back of our lower leg. So just push down with one heel while the other knee bends. You can do this as slow or as fast as you like, whatever's giving you a nice stretch. Get those calves really stretched out for today. Okay, let's come back to a downward dog. Drop your knees and slide back into a child's pose, however is comfortable for you. So you can spread your knees out a little bit if you like, or leave them together. Come on down onto your belly. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. And let's come up a little bit. Just go ahead and move those wrists around a little bit so we get those little mobility in them. Being stretched out after pushing on them, because we're going to do another sequence with some downward dogs in them. You don't want your wrists to get too sore, have to work too hard. All right, go ahead and make your way back to a downward dog position. So push up through your hands, tuck your toes, hips up to the sky. Go ahead and raise up that left leg. And let's go ahead and rotate that hip. Try to take that foot and point it over to your left side there. Right. And then let's bring that right leg forward between your hands. And drop your back leg. Just gonna go into a nice slow lunge. So just lunge forward here. You don't want your knee to go over your toes. But you wanna feel a nice stretch here. You can put your hands down. You can raise your arms up. You can leave them here on your leg, whatever gives you the best stretch. Really sink into that. And then go ahead and tuck your left toes. Right leg back into a downward dog position. Let's go ahead and do the other leg. So go ahead and raise your left leg up. Take that left leg and point it over to the right side. Try to keep your body squared forward, your arms squared forward, and your trunk ready to take that leg back as far as you can. Go ahead and bring that foot between your hands. Drop your back leg. And again, into our low lunge position. So you can push on here if that really gives you the best stretch. Sometimes I like to lower my hands because I can get down deeper. All right, and go ahead and bring that back and push back up to downward dog. This time we're gonna go ahead and raise our right leg. We'll just raise it straight up. Bring it forward into that low lunge. So drop your back leg. Slide forward. Really stretching out the front of your left hip. And then you can go ahead and come back into a half split. So you're going to be up on your heel in the front. And again, whatever works for you. You can bring your hands back farther, leave them closer. Try to bring your body down toward your knee if you can. A nice stretch in the back of that right leg. Come on back into that low lunge. And then go ahead and raise your back toes and back into your downward dog. Go ahead and raise that left leg up, straight back behind you. Bring your foot between your hands. Drop your back leg into your low lunge. Whatever gives you the best stretch. This seems to be working better for me on this side. Hands down. Bring your knee back. Straighten your knee out. Bring your toes back. Come forward. Again, put your hands wherever works for you. And then go ahead and put that foot back down. Raise your back toes. And come back into your downward dog. Go ahead and lift your right leg up. Bring it between your hands, and this time we're going to come up to a warrior one. So you're going to launch your back foot to be at a 45-degree angle, going out that way, while your front leg stays straight. All right. And then you're going to want to sink into it. I'm going to kind of squirm my toes a little farther forward to give myself the space I need to get a good stretch here. Into warrior one. Sink into that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a standing split. So now I'm going to bring my weight forward to this one, to the front leg, and bring my toes back up. Bring my hands down in front of me. And just try to stay on your fingers if you can. If you need to come all the way down, great. If you need to push on this leg, you can as well. But we're just going to bring that back leg up into a standing split. Bring that up as high as you can. That's comfortable, I should say. And then go ahead and drop it back down into that warrior one. And then hands down. Bring your right foot back into downward dog. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So left leg up and back, or left leg up and straight back. Bring it between your hands. Make sure that back foot is at a 45-degree angle. And then bring your hands up. I'm going to move my foot forward a little bit, inch it up there. Get myself into a good warrior one position for me. Really sink into it and feel that in my hips. And I'm going to come forward into my standing splits. You can have a little bend in this knee if that is easier for you or more comfortable for you, or you can straighten it if that gives you more stability. Whatever works for you. Go ahead and push your weight back a little bit and bring that foot down behind you. Hands down. And let's go ahead and come back into that down dog position. Great. All right, let's lift your right leg up. This time we're going to come into a high lunge. So we're going to put our foot forward like we were for that low lunge, but instead of bringing that back, we're just going to make our way up. So you see I pushed on my thigh here to bring myself up with some good balance. My backyard tends to be a little bit bumpy, so I'm not in a flat surface. And then this back foot can stay up on your toe. So versus the warrior one where you want to have yourself angled out and your heel down, in a high lunge, you can just be up on your toes. May or may not be more challenging or less challenging for your balance. I find this one easier than warrior one, but you may not. All right, go ahead, bring your hands down. You're going to bring your back foot forward a little bit so that you can go into a pyramid pose. So you're going to try to straighten this right leg and really focus on the back of your right leg, getting a good stretch. So bring your body down as much as you can. Goal being to get your nose to touch your knee. I don't know if that's ever going to happen for me, but that's okay. I'm just aiming toward it. All right, and then go ahead and bend that front knee. And let's make our way back to our downward dog. Lift your left leg up, straight back behind you. Bring it between your hands. Again, that back foot can stay on your toes. Try to make your way up to a high lunge. Right, on your toes in the back. Really reaching up, sinking in. Then bring your hands down. Pull that back leg in a little bit. And straighten out this front leg. Nice stretch all along the back of this leg. Aim for your nose to your knee. All right. You can push that back leg back a little bit first, or just bring your other leg back to meet it and get yourself into a downward dog. Nice stretch in a downward dog. Go ahead and try to look down at your toes. Grab your head between your shoulders. Get a nice stretch there. We're going to raise our right leg. Come forward into that warrior one again. So, back leg at a 45-degree angle. Come on up in warrior one. And we're just going to go over to warrior two. So we're going to open up this back hip. Might need to move your foot around to get nice stability. Really sink into that warrior two. And then go ahead and straighten that leg, and let's turn both feet toward the side and go down into a wide-legged fold. So you can put your hands down. You can put your hands on your back of your calves if that helps to give you a good stretch. You can spread your feet out. You can bring them closer, whatever works for you to get a good stretch. Then just try to look between your legs. Bring your head down toward the ground. Come on, let's just push up with our hands. Go ahead and turn that front foot. You might have to pull this back one in a little bit more. Come back up to warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands down and back into a downward dog. Let's do that on the other side. Left leg up. Between our hands. Back leg to a 45-degree angle so we can come up to our warrior one. Nice and strong in our warrior position. Turn your back foot out into a warrior two. And then let's turn both of our toes, all the toes on our feet over to this side. We'll come down into warrior, or to a wild-legged fold. Again, grabbing onto or putting your hands wherever works to get you the best stretch possible. And go ahead and turn that front foot. Try to make your way up into a warrior two position, sinking as deep as you can there. And then go ahead and cartwheel your hands down. Make your way back to your downward dog. All right, one more set here. We're going to raise our right leg up in between your hands, back in that warrior one position. Really try to sink in as much as you can, if that's possible for you. I know this gives me a different stretch on the back leg when I do it, which is why I find it a little challenging at times, but getting all those muscles stretched out. Go ahead and bring your hands down. Bring that back leg forward a little bit, and we're going to go into that standing split. So your hands are down in front of you. This back leg comes up. This front knee can be as bent or straight as you need. And then we're going to try to work our way up to warrior three. So you can bring those toes down if you need to at first while you're making your way up. Or you can just try to transition right into it. Really try to use your toes to grab on to your yoga mat or the ground. All right? And then go ahead and bring your hands down, foot down, and back to downward dog. Okay. Raise up your left leg. Bring that forward between your hands. Get that back leg at a 45-degree angle. Come up to that warrior one position. Sink into it. Really focusing on that stretch you're getting on the back leg at that angle. Even though it might be a little awkward, depending on how your body is. All right, go ahead and bring your fingers down. Bring that back leg forward a little bit and come into your standing splits. Adjust your hands as needed. You want to try to work right up into your warrior three, or I'm needing to bring my foot down to get myself a little bit more balanced today. And then come into your warrior three. You bring your hands forward, out, behind you, prayer pose, whatever works. Bring your hands down. Foot down, bring your other leg back to a downward dog. Let's go ahead and drop our knees and drop into a child's pose. Really try to bring your arms forward in this child's pose so you can drop your shoulders. Let your hips sink down, shoulders sink down. A deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. Let's make our way to a tabletop position. Shoulders over your hands. Hips over your knees. Let's start with some cat-cow. So go ahead and look at your belly button if you can. And arch up your back towards the ceiling or the sky. Push really hard through your hands, trying to arch, stretch everything out. Then go ahead and drop your belly and look up at the sky. Nice stretch in your trunk area. Let's do that again. Back into your cat, so arch that back. Looking at your toes or your belly button, whatever you can do. And now let's go ahead and look up at the sky. Drop your belly, pull your shoulders back. Even lean forward and back a little bit. That feels good to you. Let's go ahead and lower our whole body down onto our belly. So however you want to make your way down. Drop your hips, drop your shoulders. Great. And we're going to go ahead and start with a locust position. So you can just put your hands right here if you like to start. Put them here. Let's go ahead and raise our hands up. Just getting a little bit of extension in our back there. And go ahead and drop them back down. This time we're going to raise our legs up first and then try to raise your arms up. Really working on our back muscles, getting those strong. And lower back down to the ground. This time we're going to put our arms extended at our sides behind us and raise everything up at the same time. So take a deep breath in, raise up into your locust. And go ahead and come on back down to the ground there. Put your hands back next to your chest. Let's go ahead and push up into a cobra position. Just a little bit works for you, or a high cobra. You can do a real low cobra or a high cobra, whatever is most comfortable for you. Try to bring your head back a little bit if that's available. And then slowly lower yourself back down to the ground. Let's go ahead and do that again. Push up into your cobra position. Bring your head back if you can. And then go ahead and bring your head back to neutral. And try to rotate turning to your left. Trying to lift back there at your left leg. or just to the side if that's what's available for you. Come back to center. And then let's look over to the right knee. Drop back forward and release off down to the ground. All right. I'm going to put my hands out in front of me like I'm in a Sphinx position. You want to join me there, so get your elbows next to each other. And we're going to go ahead and bring your right leg. You're going to start trying to bring this knee up. The goal would be to get it so it's even with your hip. So you're kind of looking like a frog. All right, and then you can bring your toes over here wherever works for you, wherever you feel like is getting you a good stretch. Trying to really stretch out that hip and getting that to be able to flatten out instead of being up in the air. Your hip might be a little higher or lower than mine, and that's just fine. All right, now we're going to take your left arm and bring it through here underneath your right arm. And then if this is available to you, you can bring this other, your arm out and come on back. Try to open up. You can take this hand and put it on your knee to really hold this down while you open up here and get a nice stretch in your rotation here. I can feel that all the way across my back and my leg and my hip. All right, and then let's come out of that twist. Come back into our Sphinx hands and bring that leg back behind us. Let's do the other leg. So make your way up, trying to get that, keep moving that knee up until it's not comfortable anymore. All right. Really think about sinking that hip down if that's available to you. And then we're going to take our right arm, go under our left arm. And then take our left arm behind us and try to open up. You want to try to keep this knee over here as close to the ground as you can so you're getting that good rotation. But it's going to lift because your gravity is pulling you this way with your arm over here. Now, put my hands here to push my knee down a little bit to get a little more stretch across my hip and the back of my leg. I'm going to bring my left arm back over, rotate back, so I'm back toward my Sphinx arm, and bring that leg behind me. All right, so we're going to, your choices will be either doing a 45-45 or a pigeon. From here, I'm just going to try to bring one leg up to come into my pigeon. So I'm going to bring my right leg forward, just leave my leg back, but if you need to, come forward to 45-45. But even if you just can get this leg up here, you don't have to go all the way down. Just getting a nice stretch behind you here is great. You can come forward, drop down to your pigeon, really targeting the outside of this right hip. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Rock over to the side to bring that leg behind you. And let's go ahead and switch those out. Now I'm going to bring my left leg forward. Really try to sink onto it. This one is always much tighter for me. Everyone's body is asymmetrical in some way or another. Just really sinking into the spot that works for you. You can put your hands like a pillow in front of you. And let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And sink in through that hip. We can go ahead and make our way up into a seated position of your choice. you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can try to do a lotus or a half lotus for your reflection, or you can just go into your Savasana position. So I'm going to stay up seated. You can make your way laying down if you like. You can stay in an easy seat if you like to. I'm going to just bring at least one foot up today, just to give a little extra stretch while I'm sitting. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let your shoulders fall. Let your neck relax. Sink into this position. Let's take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. And bring to mind whatever intention you brought to your yoga class today. I'm going to try to stay right here in the moment while I give you a few minutes for some reflection. You have some additional time for some Shavasana and you want to continue relaxing, feel free to do so. If not, go ahead and roll over onto your left side.